a week out from Christmas. It's kind of hard to believe how fast this month has gone by. I probably say that every month, but it really, 'tis true this month. So anyway, I'm just going to jump into things because I had a good day at work today, but I get home and that just, the pressure of everything that has to be accomplished in a week's time is kind of starting to fall on me. I've always worked better under pressure. That's just the nature of my personality. So, you know, some of it is driven by my personality, but then it's just running out of time. There's just not enough time in the day to get everything accomplished, to work full time and then to still come home and have things to do. It's not me. So I'm struggling with that just a little bit, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I do not think I'm going to get all the knitting done that I had wanted to, but, you know, again, you know, whatever. So speaking of, I've only been home about a half an hour. So as soon as I walked in the door, everybody's awake. They've got to welcome me. So they are awake. I'm going to try to keep them out of mischief as much as possible. But I mean, look at this face. It just clearly says mischief. So what I wore today is this fabulous sparkly sweater. It's machine knit, of course. It's even got this really cool, I don't know if you can tell, but like it's got this really cool panel down the back. This was a Christmas present last year from my in-laws, and I've never worn it. I don't really tend to wear a lot of red, except this time of year. So it was, cat's on the scratching post, which is for some reason sitting on a storage tub of Christmas things that have yet to be hung up. So I'm hoping she doesn't crash to the ground, but if you hear something, that's what it is. Anyway, I just thought that this was a good day to wear this top. So my knitwear is a shawl that I knit in May of 2016, and it is the, now this one does have a nice scalloped edge to it, but this was a mystery knit along that I did, and the pattern was written by J.L. Fleckenstein, and it was just a Mother's Day mystery knit along. I used hand spun, and this was hand spun. Let me click through. Now, this shawl used 78 grams. I do not remember. Let me see if I can figure out how 78 grams. I don't have, it was 550 yards of a light fingering weight when it was spun. I did not take notes then of how many grams that was. So it really doesn't matter because your mileage may vary if you decide you want to make this pattern. But this yarn was spun and plied completely on my spindle. I spun it from March to June of 2015. It is the Warm Cider colorway from Unwind Yarn Company, and it was 4 ounces of Falkland. So, out of everything I have ever made, this is what I am most proud of. This is my crowning glory to date. And it's probably, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little bead, just a little gold bead on each point. That, I don't think that was written into the pattern. I think that was just something I decided to do. So anyway, it's so light and airy, and I love it. And I thought it complemented this red top pretty nicely. So there is that. The charity event last night went very nicely. I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and record during the day when I had a break, because at the time I got home, it was about, I don't know, 10 o'clock or so by the time I uploaded everything. It was just, it would have been too much. I would have just had to skip recording yesterday. So good job me for having a little forethought. I am feeling better today. Thank you, Christy, for your well wishes. I don't know. It's hit or miss. I woke up this morning in a terrible coughing fit. One of those where it's a non-productive cough and you're coughing so hard that you gag. And, ooh, that passed quickly enough. Thank you very much. But I did take something with a cough suppressant, whereas I hadn't felt the need for one prior to that. But I didn't want the day to continue like that. So, anyway, got through the day unscathed, thankfully. So, I think I'll probably just keep this kind of short today, given that I've got so much I would like to accomplish. It is Wednesday, and my son flies in on Saturday night. Tomorrow evening, we have a potluck dinner at the rescue squad, just the members, just, you know, kind of a holiday gathering sort of thing. And so after work, I'm going to be going straight there. It's also our cleanup week, my son and I. There's teams of... I jinxed myself because maybe now I feel coughing coming on. There are teams of us that have to do cleanup. I think there's like 8 of us. So every 8 weeks, we have the entire week to get it done. And just, you know, we're an all volunteer organization. We do not have paid crews in this particular station. So anyway, after work, I'm going to go do the cleanup, and then I'm actually going to make my dish right there. I'm making corn pudding. It's kind of one of my staples. It's very easy. It's very tasty. It's always a hit. We're going to a Christmas Eve party, and I was actually requested to bring that by the host. So, easy enough for me. It's cheap. It travels well. Like, it's all the good things. Maybe if I think about it, sometime before... I stuck my hand out to stop her, and she bopped me on the hand. You naughty little thing. Maybe before Vlogmas is over, I will share my corn pudding recipe. Or maybe if I can... Yeah, of course I can figure it out. It's easy. I'll put the in the description box below, because it's easy enough to type out. It won't take me that long. Maybe you would like it too. So, anyway, yeah. So tomorrow evening's going to be, I was saying how I was, you know, all the things. I realized that, you know, my son comes in sooner. Friday when I get out of work, we're going to do a quick bit of grocery shopping to have food in the house for he and his fiance while they're here. And I also have to get his bedroom ready. Whew. Ideally, you know what I do? Probably Saturday I will spend the morning getting the wrapping accomplished, because I've got quite a bit of wrapping for he and his gal. So, yeah, that's... Maybe she'll settle down under my stool. That's what I plan to do. Let's get on to this mini, so I will stop rambling. I cannot wait to see what day 18 will bring me. Oh, this is so pretty. Peppermint Party. Now, this also was one that was... Let me turn this light down for a minute, because it's kind of blowing it out. Maybe a little. This was one that was part of a... That's not going to do anything. I'm not fancy like a lot of official podcasters. Stop moving the table, you brat. Anyway, this is one that was part of a collaboration that Dana did. I'm pretty sure she did this one with Suburban Stitcher some time ago. But there will be a still shot of this one. It's just so fun and pretty. I'm glad that it was included. Of course it had to be included. Yay. Okay. So, all that's left is fun fact. Where did I put it? Well, even if I did, okay. So maybe y'all knew this. Maybe you didn't. Home Alone. That classic. I think it was '89 that it was filmed. I just remember it from my childhood. It's always a fun one. But you know. Raise your hand if you remember Fuller, who wet the bed, and Kevin didn't want to sleep with him because, you know, I don't want to sleep with Fuller, he wets the bed. You know, go easy on the Pepsi, Fuller. Okay. Did you know that Fuller, the actor that played Fuller, was Macaulay Culkin's little brother, Kieran, in real life? That was a fun fact I've never heard before. So, there we go. there's nothing else especially that is coming to mind. I'm going to wrap this up early so that I can maybe get on to a few things. I say early. I've been rambling on for 10 minutes. You know, see what else I can get into. Dinner tonight will either be something frozen or it will be something delivered. I'm really feeling a pizza. I'm craving a pizza. So it will likely be a pizza. This brat, I can't even. I just keep seeing this face peeking around from behind the stool. Okay, so anyway, I guess with all this, I'll wrap it up. I will say, you know, good evening, good morning, good Thursday. Maybe it's Friday. Maybe it's Saturday morning and you're having a cup of coffee and I'm keeping you company. Whatever. I do appreciate I'm sorry. I really do appreciate that you spent a little bit of time with me, whether just today or whether every day during this Vlogmas. It's been a lot of fun. It's, you know, given me something to look forward to each day, even in the days when it's been, you know, a little bit chaotic. I have really enjoyed myself. So with that, I will leave you and I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye.